I am reviewing my list and making sure that I thoroughly research the people that I will be voting for. And I'm using My Código by Genie Integrated News. So it's like a sample ballot of what will come out. Pakita ko sa inyo. So this is how it looks like. Usual, the senators, member of House of Representatives, provincial governor, provincial vice governor, member, mayor, sending ang bayan, and party list. Sa party list, isa lang. And it's like a test, diba? Kasi future natin to, hello. So, dapat mag-review. Wala akong papel na pwede kong punitin. So, dito tayo sa paper bag. Good morning, you guys. It is the day of the midterm elections, and get ready with me to my first election. And as I'm putting a lip gloss, I went through 3 main qualifications that guided me sa pagpili ng aking mga senatoriables and other positions that has to be filled up. And put on concealer. Yung first qualification ko talaga, kailangan meron silang pinag-aralan. They have to have at least the educational background. Kaya nga ako nag-aaral, diba? Para maging qualified sa trabaho na gusto kong pasukin. So, same criterion when it comes to choosing the leader. While that's drying, I'll curl my lashes. Second qualification ko naman sa pagpili, they should not be part of a political dynasty. That's a big no-no talaga for me. This is not a family business. I'm using actually a brow serum duo. I'm not using a mascara for my lashes, just for them to stay up, so walang color yan. My third and last qualification sa pagpili ng mga kandidato is that they have a clear platform and they utilize every available na medium para maipahayag yung mga bagay na nagawa na nila if ever they are or they were already in position before. Are they being re-elected? Are they going back? Do they have a background na related sa ano? They have to have something that they already did. Kung hindi naman, kung bago sila, hindi naman kailangan talaga matagal na sila sa serbisyo. At least, utilize the mediums available. Yung mga debate, social media, para ipakalat yung kanilang platform, kung ano yung gagawin nila once they are elected. Hindi yung ginagamit nila yung platform nila, yung social media nila para magsayaw or kumenta. I mean, mas marami pa yung pakikisama nila sa trends kaysa yung platform nila. So, ayun, 3 lang talaga yung qualification ko na hinahanap ko sa mga taong iboboto ko. And sa local government, unfortunately, meron talagang mga position na wala. Wala yung 3 qualifications ko. Tapos wala pa silang kalaban. So, I will undervote sa mga section na yan. Kasi wala, sila din. Wala na akong choice. Sana mas maraming mag-step up na genuine leaders. Talagang mula sa bayan at para sa bayan. Now we're going to blend the concealer. Actually, it's meant too long. So overall, ang foundation talaga ng 3 qualifications para makapili ako is research. We had months to research about this candidate, to know more about them, and for them para ligawan tayo. Kasi we have the power. Have the vote. If you don't open your mind and actually research about the candidates, hindi talaga natin makukuha agad-agad yung gusto natin, good governance. This is a Essie True Flex Powder Foundation and a powder puff. And now I am using Hershey Chic Finish for my blush. Very sheer lang siya. I'm gonna use Vaseline Kissing Red Rouge Bezier just to add color. And to finish everything off, I'll be using this Cup of Fini, those shades for 1. And just like that, we are done with our makeup. Yeah. ready nang bumota ng tama. Ready na yung nails ko para malagyan ng indelible ink. Malalagyan yan, promise. I just got back from the precinct. Siyempre, hindi pwede ang camera. Doon lang sa labas. Mabilis yung process sa Amadeo kasi una sa lahat, onti lang kami. Pangalawa, bawat barangay, binigyan na ng designated room. So, alam na talaga kung saan pupunta. Hindi mahirap yung hanapan. And yung mga watcher, tinitignan na nila. Anong apelido mo, alam na nila kung saan. So, it was a swift process. Ang bilis din sa loob. May error lang with my mom sa marker niya, but fortunately, valid pa rin yung votes niya. Yeah. First time voter. As you've seen in this video, na-document naman yung experience ko as a first time voter. We will now hear from other people na first time din nila voting. So, here we have...
Hi, I am Fidel O.B. Bautista.
So, how was your experience as a first-time voter?
It was as expected. Ganun. Kasi nag-gather lang tayo just to speak our minds. Based on the, syempre personal research pa rin yan, hindi mo naman mapapagkatiwalaan yung mga posters lang na nakikita mo kung saan-saan, di ba? So, it's not really napaka-impactful on how I vote. Pero nakita ko yung ano nga ba dapat yung mga standard na sinusunod ko sa mga dapat kong iboto. Especially, syempre, pagpili to ng mga leaders natin sa ating lipunan. So, yeah.
So, overall rating. Dahil we are in the generation where we rate everything.
Okay. It was quiet, peaceful. So, masaya siya. For me, solid 7.5 out of 10. Yes.
Thank you so much.
I'm Therese Campos, a friend of Ben since high school.
Bakit? Sure.
It's like taking a test. Para siyang entrance exam para sa akin.
With the shading and
With the
everything.
shading and stuff. Bawal lumampas, ganun. Pero it's quiet, unlike yung mga previous years.
Was there anything significant that you noticed? Pwedeng sa Amadeo, pwede rin nationwide.
Sa akin, mostly yung yung flow ng elections. Kasi I had a cousin din na naging konsehal dati. So, growing up, nakatambay ako dati sa mga elections. And compared doon, sobrang ibang-iba ngayon. Like, kung dati abutin ka 4 hours para lang makaboto. Pero ngayon, sobrang tahimik, sobrang bilis. Or ewan ko, sa atin lang ba?
Actually,
Sa atin lang ba?
actually sa atin lang. Balita
Parang
ko sa
sa atin,
Dasma, nag-crash
parang-
yung ano nila,
Oo.
yung machine. So,
And
ang
that's
haba
a good
ng...
thing dito wala. Wala pang nababalitan.
Tapos onti pa
ganun.
tayo.
Kung dati talagang punuan din yung tao sa school, tapos ang daming stalls, ngayon wala. As in, nakakagulat din yun. Ibang iba, mas peaceful, mas quiet, mas smooth yung flow. Sana lang, sa katulad din sa iba na walang nasisiraan ng machine.
Tsaka nakita niyo yung ang daming nag-a-assist.
Oo,
Ang dami, mas marami nag-a-assist kasi mas marami kasi sa mga nagpo-vote. So,
I think wala din akong na-notice na any abutan.
Oo, wala.
Sa kasi sa others.
Sa ibang place.
Rami. Walang abutan kasi walang silang kalaban. But anyway.
Kulang sa options.
Yun. Actually, that's one observation.
Kulang sa
options.
options.
Yeah.
Dito.
How would you rate your
The
overall
experience.
experience? Yes.
It was an 8 kasi sobrang bilis, ang tahimik. Kahit may baon kaming pagkain. Actually, nagbaon kaming pagkain kasi expected namin matagal. Pero no need. As in, sobrang like 5 minutes done. 5-10 minutes done. Yun yung nagustuhan ko dun.
Ayan ang aming experience as first time
Tama.
voters. Sama.
Tama ka.
Yan. Pakita.
wait lang.
There's still ink.
Yeah.
Ink.
Ink.
May ink pa kami.
Ink.
Ink. Bye!
Bye. Hi guys. It's been a solid week after the elections, and recently, nag-oath taking na yung mga bagong halal na government officials. I'm gonna be reading, syempre, yung pinaka-highest official na be elected through the 2025 midterm elections. Leading, number 1, si Bongo, 26,912,697 with 38.57 of the voters percentage. And then second, si Bam Aquino, an opposition, 20,08,905,171 or 29.95% of the voting population. Next is Bato de la Rosa with 20,595,325, 29.52%. Si Erwin Tulfo, 17,065,384 with 24.46%. And number 5, si Kiko Pangilinan with 15,290,525, 21.91%. And then sumunod si Rodante Marcoleta, Ping Lacson, number 7, number 8, Tito Soto, number 9, Pia Cayetano, number 10, Tamil Villar, number 11, Lito Lapid, and number 12, si Amy Manos. It's actually, kahit na dalawa lang yung from my slate personally na nakapasok, I think this is a good turnout. And not to mention na marami sa mga tao na like questionable yung platforms, yung way of putting themselves out there, or maybe non-existent platform, hindi sila nakapasok. Unlike in the previous elections na ka na lang kasi they're at the top. But now it's a good turnout kasi less and less people are believing these anti-promises, or maybe there's not even a promise, it's just a premise, it's just a popularity contest. As a first-time voter, and bilang sabi nga sa statistics, a lot of our generation that wasn't of age during the past national elections were able to vote now, and that is showing in the results. Things are looking good. I have hope. You know, it was such a good time, and I think I would look back at this vlog, at this video, and be inspired to continue the change that our generation is beginning. And that's all for this vlog. See you in the next one. Bye.